So one of the things that I really relying a lot is this thing called AI. So I've been using quite a bit on ChatGPT and another one which is Manus AI. There's a slight difference between these two platforms, but they both work pretty well for me. Previously, when I started a company, I really go to the website, go to YouTube channel. Even right now, I still do. I think the habits haven't changed a lot, but I still watch a lot of like YouTube video. I read a lot of like articles. I still haven't dependent fully on the AI result. AI cannot replace human fully because like human haven't trusted all these AI tool fully yet. So this is the prompter that I use to find out or to learn about company. Not so much about investing in the company, because investing in the companies, there's a lot more specific. For example, what is the mode of the company, and what is the stage of the life of the company, and then what is the growth rate that closer to these valuations. All these are not inside this prompter. So if you know me, a lot of time I didn't go so much into a company result. I really like to know what is the company doing, what is their progress, and how are they performing. For example, the origin of the company, a story of a founder, how does it start, what is the insights from an investor point of view. Maybe first of all, maybe if numbers is very critical to you, I believe physical AI is a very important sites that you need to look at. So physical AI, if I'm not wrong, they provide minimal informations and number of companies, which is good enough if you like to just like have a feeling of what the company does. So for example, let's look at 𝐟𝐸 lah. So there's a few tools lah. So this is 𝐟𝐸. Oh, so there's the company for the longest time, their revenue stay at close to like 3 billion. But for the past few years, it's suddenly just put up from 4, 5 to 6.5. You can just click on the selection and you see the trend of the company. So they have also Morningstar report. So they will share with you, Ferrari are looking at long-term brand protection. In other words, the buyer that so-called the Ferrari customer, right, need to go through interview one. It's not everyone can buy Ferrari one. You need to go to the Ferrari interview in the sense that you must understand the origin of Ferrari, what is the different car model, and how different are these engines perform compared to the rest. You need to go through this series of interview before you are able to buy a Ferrari. And these are the report by Morningstar. But they also have this AI generated report. Means you can just one click and understand. So Ferrari is like a double-digit growth. Company product line, sports car, generate revenue through so-called server stream, including racing activities. All right. So these are the quick analysis if you use physical AI. So let's say for ChatGPT, I use the same prompter, right? Let's say I'm looking at Ferrari. So you can see that, so origins, who are the founder, all right, what they actually sell, milestones, the fundraising. So they just recently listed in 2015, and who owns it, and their founder's sons, 10%, the rest public float. It's very quick to understand what they do lah. And of course, in the end of the day, you like to verify where's the source, from Financial Times to Morningstar, right? So these are the way you can analyze a company. But what I want to share with you tonight is this tool called Manus AI. So let's say I have a new task. I look at Ferrari. So maybe just to reiterate, what I'm doing here is really this 5-step prompt lah. You give them a role, give them a context, give them a task, give them a format, give them a style. It's different if you are looking at just as an investor or you are looking as a marketing analyst, looking at from a different angle when looking at a company. So assigning a role is very important. And always ask him to give you source or citation. Where do they get this source? Annual report or quarterly report, you can just put in there. So they just find from the annual and quarterly report. And then of course, this tool right here is not magic. You need to treat him like your sidekick, your assistant, you yourself. So you need to tell them step-by-step instruction. So these are things that I do in terms of my analysis lah. And these are the behind the scenes, the things that I use. So just now I show physical AI, and these are the new sources that I put in lah. Like for example, Market Watch, Yahoo Finance, Morning Brew, Chinese News Asia, and Morningstar. Manus AI, right, is an agentic AI tools. So behind they may be using like ChatGPT, it may be using Claude. So they have developed a way to use the most effective tools function. What they do is an agentic flow. When they receive this prompter, what is the flow that the agent will need to follow? Let's do this like Ferrari. This is agentic AI. So they'll tell you, I understand you like to take this persona and value investor to conduct a thorough research. This will require a multi-step research and analysis process. They will tell you their thinking. So while they are doing this, right, they'll tell you what they are doing. So they'll use a remote computer to tell you, hey, I'm using a browser. So I found Enzo Ferrari born in Moderna. So they will show you step by step what they are doing, what they will be finding out. So for example, the trade desk, right? They'll give me a report, the genesis of the trade desk, the founder vision, programmatic advertising and real-time bidding, their milestone, their journey, who is the man that invested behind. All right. So this is just the first level. And after which I ask them to analyze future growth potential and key risks for investor. Then they will go find out. So you see that Manus AI in the process flow, right? They will tell you, they'll go to this like Finance Yahoo site, they scroll down, they read the file, they search this analyst rating, and then creating this investment analysis. Is it free? They have free 300 credit every day. But if you use my link right here, right, you'll get 500 credit. So you can generate more. A lot of time, right, I generate like two to three questions, right? This is a very detailed kind of question. It use close to like 200 to 300 credits already. But of course, depends on the depth of the question that you ask. So the more detail that you ask, they will need more credits lah. A lot of people have been sharing it, but the more important thing is this. In the end of the day, right, what they churn out is a string of text. By reading it, right, a lot of time, if you are not expert or you don't know about this industry, right, it's hard to appreciate what they are doing. So I'm not too worried in the sense that yes, all these AI tools can help us save a lot of time. But if you are not in the industry, you wouldn't know how tough is it. Very simple example. If you don't know how to cook, right, it's hard to appreciate how good the food is. Yeah, you just chunk the food in, good, tastes good, tastes good. But if you know how to cook, right, you know, hey, ingredient, if it's fresh, right, you already win half the battle. When we invest in a company, right, if you don't know about the industry or we are not working in the industry, right, it's a bit hard for us to appreciate what the business is about. It's difficult.
Alright, thanks for watching to the end. Before I go, do remember to click subscribe, comment your thoughts, and share with someone who need a little bit of investing motivation today. See ya!